I am back. This is another installment, and it's a lot because this is all my life up until last year. So that's a lot. If God wants me to be together anymore, He will tell me. And He has been telling me, and this is another incitement. Sadly, it happened, but it's the truth. And they got big words. Say that I'm lying. That's what they do. Narcissist does this. He knows responsibility, but I expect him to say that to people around them that don't want anyone to know. They're very secretive and sneaky, and they don't want you to know. So they will say that. And, that's all right. I don't care. This is for people that need to have. And will recognize those red flags and get out of abusive relationship off them. So God excuse me, I'm looking for my mic. So hold on. Wow, let's see here, maybe it's okay. Maybe this. Darn it. Unless we put on something. Hold on. Sorry about that. Thought I had put it on, but apparently not. I think it might be on the side. Um, Yes, so I still can't find. I know it's here. Ah, voila! I found it. Oh, I apologize. I apologize for that. So I will go on. Okay. Let me find a little. Okay. So I need the inspiration for this man, oh man, oh man. I really do. Because it's awful. The new you. We are asking that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will and all wisdom and spiritual understanding. Col- let's see, Colossians chapter 1, verse 9. So, God has the power to transfer your life if you invite him to do so. Yes, yes, you have to invite him. Uh, and I know he will help you. You only have to ask. Okay, it's your decision, and it's straightforward whether to allow the Father's transforming power to work in you and through you. Yes, sometimes the demands of daily life may drain you of strength or rob you of the joy that's true, that is rightfully yours. But even on your busiest day or your darkest, you can be comforted by the knowledge that God has the power to renew. Yes, He does. He renews my spirit every single day because I ask Him. Your spirit and your life. Are you in need of a new beginning? Turn your heart toward God. When you do, you'll discover that the creator of the universe is in the business of making all things new. Yes, yes, Lord, including you. And He has. Yes, 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 yes. It has been so many times, I tell you. And I think the story is in one of my films that it is called The Brink of Death. And you will see it's like 3 or 4 times I could have died and He pulled me back because it was my destiny to be here right now for you all. So He's a good God. Okay, now, all right. This is called Poison Pen Sister. And you will understand why. All right. This all started when I was in college as a junior, working on my bachelor's degree. This happened before Daddy died, I believe. Maybe not. No, this was after college as a junior. Oh, excuse me. And working on my bachelor's of psychology. Okay. Uh, One of my instructors had given us an assignment, and the information had to come from a specific place in our college library. So I took my daughter. She was about, how old was she? She was about, wow, 12, 13, something like that. Uh, so I took my daughter and we picked up the information and headed home. I like being with my daughter, even back then more so. And I like being with her now. As we got off the elevator and went down the hall to our apartment, we heard a phone ring. My daughter said, "Mom, you want me to run and get it?" I said, "Yes." And she ran and answered the phone. By the time I got to her in the apartment, my daughter was on the phone and her eyes was big as saucers. And I was standing at the door. I could hear this person talking, well, yelling, and I could hear someone, and they were yelling. I put my hand out, and she handed me the phone. And then I heard a familiar voice. I call this person Jekyll. She was yelling the same way she did that day. She yelled at Papa. If you can understand now, this is these yellings would they do this has a familiar sound. It's hard to explain. It's like it's a terrible sound, terrible sound in their voice, and it's like a banshee. A banshee. If you ever seen a movie about a banshee, then you understand why I'm saying that. Uh, Maybe a witch. Okay, anyway. Uh, this is one of a narcissist MO. I tried to answer, but she kept yelling and cursing, then hung up. Now, this is a red flag because this is the silent treatment coming. After a while, I did not hear from her. Uh-huh. Like I said, the silent treatment. Uh, I had been trying to call, but she never answered. Never. And this was another red flag. A MO of theirs. Uh, ignore. So after I could not reach her, I sent a note by mail to her. Oh my God. You will never believe what she did. Uh, Maybe you can if you look for the narcissist. After a while, I get a letter. My daughter sometimes check a mail. She ran in smiling because she recognized her Aunt Jekyll's handwriting. I had a smile. Also, I thought she finally answered. All it is fine with us. I thought. I opened the envelope and bam, right in my face. I see all of her handwriting on the envelope, and she never read it. But oh God, what she said and what she wrote. No child should ever see that. And the way she was just yelling and cursing on the phone and didn't real well, maybe she did and didn't care. A child should never hear that kind of talk and yelling from a family member. A family member that's her aunt, and she's spending a lot of time with her. That's why her eyes were so big. She couldn't believe that her aunt would talk that way and say those words she never heard from me, never in my life or hers. And I never realized she had such terrible, hateful, poisonous words. Yeah, they was poisonous. I was shocked and hurt and a little bit angry because I was shook, talked that way on the phone for my daughter to hear. I am very protective of her, and I'll beat you up. That's how protective I am. And I would give up my life for her. That's how much I love her. Okay? And a mother should do that. Waiting, my daughter was waiting to see what she would say. When she saw the letter and my face, she went to her room. She knew to go to her room. And I probably had tears in my eyes, okay? I saved the poisonous pen letter. I knew that I should save it because one day I might need it because I just knew she would try and accuse me of something. That's how they work. Okay. Ah, I felt in my soul, in my spirit, because she hated me. Ah, that's the MO red flag. And she wanted revenge on me just because for being born and because I had did something on that phone intentionally. She was thinking because they think that way. Okay. Uh, uh, we did not talk for years. That's how narcissists are. They do this thing or disappear. And they think that it bothers people, but it really didn't. In my heart, I knew how that's how she was, and she had did it to other family members, and I expected that. I guess you know, uh, and I had my life to live and my daughter to take care of, and I think it was hurting her because she had heard her aunt say all this mess. So I was taking care of her. I don't ever want anyone to talk like that to her. And I didn't care her at the time that she didn't answer. I had college, I had work, I had my daughter. So that's how it worked. And she comes first. Uh, I did nothing. It was her paranoia. That's a red flag. Like I said, we didn't. She never contacted me for years. Then out of the blue, my daughter was talking to her partner in crime. You all know who that was. Then Angelica asked to speak to me. I said no. I was sick at the time, getting over something. Uh, no, I was sick. J- just did not feel like talking. That's my prerogative. And that's another red flag. They need to control every single thing. And they had tried to do that for years, but I did not allow it. Okay? And then, oh my God, she was screaming, saying horrible things, and told my daughter to hang up. I told her to hang up. Red flag control. I have not spoke to Jekyll in years and never will again. I never intend to. You just don't do that to people and expect them to bounce back. Uh, they had wounded me so many times. And I tried to heal and be a part of the family. But I couldn't. I just couldn't. So, in summation, due to my destiny God had placed on me, He has a manifestation which He intended to bring our blessings into fruition. For that reason, He have removed things and people out of my life. So, you're out of my life, and another one bites the dust, as I say. God is good to me. So, here you go. Let's see here. Another end prayer, and then there's one more thing I will do. Then I will edit. Okay, so my, I'm hungry again. Okay, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God and Christ Jesus concerning you. Yes, I do. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. So I hope you all like these stories because that the truth, I know they're hurtful, but it's the truth. That's how I was treated all my life. And I don't lie and I never will lie to anybody. Never have. Uh, but this person actually thought I was not answering her. And this thing with narcissists, they think that because they do this type of stuff intentionally, that other people have the same character. But she didn't know me then, and she doesn't know me now because they never took the time to get to know me. Because they hated me, and they had vicious revenge for me because my father loved me, protected me from them and my mom. So they had revenge in their for me, and they were going to get me and destroy me and everything I loved. But God protected me and my dad. So another one bites the dust. Okay, so I think I read that. Uh, and now I will say namaste and more of these to come if God wants more of these to come out. They should have came out years ago, to be honest. But because I'm not like them, I have love and compassion and empathy and sympathy for people that was supposed to protect and love me. But because they could not, it didn't happen. I didn't understand that at the time. I just thought they hated me. But in truth, they did, because uh, they're narcissists. They hated me and wanted to get rid of me. I wasn't wrong. My reading of them wasn't wrong. It was honest and truthful. But also because um, it's genetic, I didn't understand that. But I do, and I forgive them. I have, because they didn't know. But now that they have the information, they need to take it, educate themselves, and get some help. That's all I have to say. So, namaste and good night. Thanks for coming. Take care of yourself and each other and share this information. Thank you.